Because that's a difficult one right there.
Right.
Because there's so many different references in the Bible of first of all, the Holy Spirit coming upon men.
Right.
All through the Old Testament, to be honest with you, the Holy Spirit came upon David. The Holy Spirit. I mean, why don't we can even actually start? We're talking the indwelling. I think there's only two places that happen.
Right.
One in old, one in new. Now,
Okay.
the first person I think that was filled with the Holy Spirit name was Adam.
Okay.
God blew the breath of life
Right into
Adam,
him.
right,
Right.
into him.
Right into him.
And he became a quickening spirit or
Mm-hmm.
soul. So Adam, came alive when the
Right.
Holy Spirit
Right.
went
Right.
inside of him.
Right.
But when we start looking at people like Samson, the Spirit would come over Samson.
Right.
And when it would come over him, he could take a jawbone of a jackass and slay 1,000 men.
Right. Right.
When the Spirit would come over him, the Bible said the Spirit came over Saul.
Right.
And it said Saul began to prophesy.
Mm-hmm.
And the people around him asked, is Saul one of the prophets? We didn't know Saul was a prophet.
Right. Right.
Because he began to prophesy as the Spirit would come over them. And it goes on and on with David and the Philistines, and David and Goliath, and David, and that was the Holy Spirit that would come over David.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the matter, it was so personal to David that David said, whatever you do, Lord, because I messed up, I sinned. Whatever you do, don't take your Holy Spirit away from me. And man, that was like David understood the power of the Holy Spirit that came upon him.
Right.
So I can give a lot of examples about how the Spirit came on men
Right.
in the Old Testament. So the question is, were they filled with the Spirit?
Right.
The indwelling.
Indwelling.
Did it live in them?
Right.
Did it live in them? I'm going to have to say no.